Told you I'm making deals on the lousy. Yo.
Up there they say soda. Down here we say pop. Car break down, we fix our own shit. Don't need no shop.
No.
Run into that money, lose my leg, bitch. I hot. Country young nigga trying to get it. This shit don't stop. I'm on the barrel, no crab. Sick of this shit like Shab. I don't even know what to do with this shit. My plug just threw me a slab. Been that ass over, I stab. Know a young nigga had to cut it. My cup mixed muddy. Hit the airport with no luggage. I'ma go shop when I land. Free hot boy out the can. I'm from Mississippi, we don't need no gun, we'll throw these hands.
I just want to show you the hate of the rebirth. 34 likes, but 88 people in here. But that's how they do you.
Yeah, we pussy pee on them, but I be stand for pimpin'. Go up in a farmhouse, raise pluggin' chickens. They can't understand us, cause we talk a little different. Up there they say pants, down here we say bridges. Up there they say soda, down here we say pop. Car break down, we fix our own shit, don't need no shop. Run into that money, lose my leg, bitch, I hot. Country young nigga trying to get it, this shit don't stop.
Never let them stop the culture of the rebirth and the re-education, only for the nation.
I'm from Mississippi.
Let's do it. So I'm going to tell you. Everybody's here. 100 people, 40 likes. Half of the people here ain't real. That's a fact, though. But it's all love. Show my shit right. So my buddy, he tells me, he says, I have a younger person in my family. Let's say that. And that younger person is watching right now. He's reading your comments. I told him for me to do this, he needs to be watching. So this guy I'm talking about is watching right now. He's a young guy. He's about 23 years old. And he tried college, didn't work, tried a few jobs, didn't work, to the point where, you know, he could be kicked out of his family's house. People are tired of dealing with it. He's coming to the end of the road. And he says, you know, I don't know what else to say to him. When I presented him with trucking, his response was, I don't want to be no trucker. So I probed a little bit. I said, well, you know, maybe he doesn't. Maybe what does he want to do? He says, he doesn't know. Ugh. Been there, bro. He doesn't know what he wants to know, but he wants to do, but he knows he doesn't want to be no trucker. And I told him, let him suck. Let him go homeless. Why doesn't he want to be a trucker? He doesn't know. I said, well, it sounds like to me you don't want to do nothing. You run the streets, you have fun, you party, you do all these things that need money, but he doesn't want to work at all? That's not a good sign. But since he's watching, I'm going to explain it to him like this. You don't like to do what your mother tells you. You don't like your father's rules. And under your quote, everybody's always in your business. Well, you can get away from all that. All of it. All of it. Now, you don't have to make this a career for yourself, but we're talking about you're not in the phase of want. You're done with that. You understand? You're not, you don't have that option no more. Want is for people who have options. You have none. Now you have entered in the crux. You've entered into the position of your age or your life where you have to do stuff because you need to do it. 108 people, 50 likes. You're in the position now where you got to do stuff because you need to. And that's something you're not used to doing. Your father down the county did not want to work the shipyard, but he needed to feed you. Your mama didn't want to be a nurse, but she needed to feed you. You understand? Needed to. That's totally different than want. Totally. Want is like, I want a cheeseburger, but all I got is tacos to eat. That's want. Need is like, I can't breathe. I need to breathe. You wanting to be whatever it is that you can't even tell us what it is. And I'm a person who rejects unfixable problems. You purposely have unfixable problems. So now I have to leave away from you and talk to your older brother because it is not your job. You are not responsible for somebody who has grown. You're not. And this really is a video about you because you're on your path. You're good. You got your own crib. You got your own car. You know, you're leasing. You're seeing $2,500, $3,000 checks. You live in the dream. When did it become your responsibility for somebody that doesn't want to do anything? And he's watching right now. I know the family. I'm not going to say your name, but I know you're watching. I know your mom is watching too. So this is a serious live for the house right now. It is not your responsibility or your parents' responsibility, therefore, for a grown man. He's grown. He is grown enough to bust some cheeks. He's grown enough to get into the clubs and bars. He's grown enough to come in whenever time he wants to. He's grown enough to stay out. He's grown enough to take a weekend out of town. He is grown enough to make his decisions. He's also grown enough to be homeless. You understand that? He's grown enough to be homeless. If you can think your way through the requirements of a female to get in her butt cheeks, you can make decisions, bro. You can make decisions. It is nobody's responsibility. Everybody else done figured it out. The dog know what they supposed to be doing. They protecting the house. The cat know what they supposed to be doing. They have adding emotional support. Your mama know what she's supposed to be doing. She taking care of your father and going to work. Your daddy know what he's supposed to be doing. He paying a mortgage in the car, no down the counter. Your brother know what he's supposed to be doing. He's trying to help you. And he go to work, pay his bills. Everybody's doing what they supposed to be doing. But you. for a show of hands, how many people have that one person in the family that can't get right? It's that one guy or girl. You work, your big brother work, your sister work, but that one guy don't want to do nothing. And he's just the complaint of everybody. When he starts a job, y'all have to have that conversation that you're going to get fired soon. Everybody got that person in the family. It's like, why can't you do what you're supposed to do? Working and having a modest life is good enough for this whole family except for you, because you're destined for greatness probably. Everybody else doing what they're supposed to do. And everybody got to tiptoe around their dude because he's sensitive. And mamas make excuses. And mama, you going to be mad at me about this. And, I love you. Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education. But I'm going to tell you the truth anyway. He ain't special. I said it. I'm on the big screen TV at the house right now. He ain't special. Let that soak in. He not special. I don't know who need to hear this speech, but you about to hear it today. He ain't special. Everybody in this live has a family member like that, but everybody in this live, they go to work. I do not have a non-working fan base. These some bitches in here they're watching this at work. They're at work. They work. And I don't know if you know what it feels like. Because all of them said they got a family member like this. You hear me? They're tired of working all week, all month. All month, man. They work all week and they work all month. They scrounge up a couple $1,000, decide to go home. And as soon as they hit the dough, whatever you want, I'm out here, I got to work. You hear me? And you at the crib doing whatever you want to do. But somehow you are the subject every time. And you wonder why your brother don't answer the phone for you. You know why he don't answer the phone for you. I see you from Florida. I see you. Appreciate the love. Remember, they take 50%, the regime. That's why we use the gas jab. They take 50% of that. Now, big boy, I didn't want to go there. I did not want to go there with the drugs. I don't know if he's doing drugs. But it's drugs. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, bro, it's drugs, bro. It has to be that. Everybody in here, whether we disagree or don't disagree, we go to work. We go to work, man. We go to work. 185 people in here, only 60 likes. Y'all hate me that much? Hit the like button. We go to work. But for some reason, you feel like you don't got to. All of us got one, bro. Oh, my God. All of us got one. You ain't got to go to work. You ain't got to do it. Because I guess you're better than us then. You're better than us. That's the truth. That's really what you're saying. I know you're sitting on the couch right now rolling your eyes, but you're better than everybody you're sitting next to. Your daddy had to work down the counter at the shipyard because he's stupid. He don't know no better. Your brother a trucker because he couldn't do nothing else, right? And you better than him. You better than everybody at the table, bro. We all just dumb. You better than everybody. You so good that you look down on having a job. You look down on working. You look down on it. So you use broad terms like, that ain't for me. What ain't for you? Well, you know, that's your thing. What do you mean it's my thing? I got a job. That's everybody got to work. What you mean it's my thing? What is your thing? Well, you know, it's different. No, you can't tell me what your thing is, bro. That's not real, man. Correct Cuts 88 is correct. At this point, you are a parasite, and you need to hear this. You can be mad all you want to. I come down there and see you. You in my hood. I know where you at. You sucking off the family, bro. Your mama and daddy supposed to be able to run around the house bucket naked. Bucket naked. You supposed to been gone. That's the truth. That's what your mama and your daddy don't want to tell you. You supposed to been gone. They supposed to be able to run, playing hide and touch the giblets all through the house. They done did their job. You got all your teeth. You healthy. You got a brain on you. You got a vehicle. You got a cell phone. You ain't nobody done touched on you. You supposed to go off and be great. And when y'all leave the house, mom and daddy supposed to get bucket naked and run all over the house, do whatever they want to do, and rekindle their relationship. Sit on the couch, do freaky deaky stuff. Where you sitting right now, your mom and daddy supposed to sit there and do freaky stuff, and you supposed to be gone. You're not supposed to be here. You supposed to have your own little apartment, and you come by when something go bad or something. Oh, daddy, my tire broke. Can you let me get $200? It's supposed to be something like that. You're not supposed to be here, bro. Jesus, Joseph. You're not supposed to be here. That's the truth. You understand what your grandma, that's what your mom and dad want to do, don't they? They done did their time. You 23. Don't you want to go off on your own, get your own cheeks and live your life? You messing your daddy groove up. Your brother figured it out. He gone. But you still at the house. And you only a phone call away from being out of here? But you won't do it? Really? Javante Delbert first to hit the cash app. He done been through it. And then you had audacity, and this is speaking for all you 25 down, don't know what they want to do. It's up to 28 now these days. You got audacity to want some butt. On top of that, you got audacity to have a girlfriend. What you got a girlfriend for? You ain't got no money. Cuz 88, you're completely right. You ain't got no money. What you need a woman for? What you need a woman for? You should. Mr. Gentleman, I see you. Thanks for showing love. Second person hit the cash. What you need a woman for? What you gonna do with her? You can't pay for lunch. You got a car with no gas in it. At this point, you have no choice. You've been sitting around for 2 years watching TV. I've been getting the blow by blow for 2 years, Jack. I know what you've been doing. You've been sitting there watching TV. Call yourself going to the gym. A gym ain't a job, Playboy, unless you make it one. It ain't a job unless you make it one. So if you don't know the game, I'm gonna give it to you. You are 23 years old. In the days of old, you were not a man unless you made $25,000 a year. That has changed. Now you are not a man at least unless you make $40,000, $45,000 a year. Gideon, I see you. If you are over 18 and you're not at least on the path to making that money, you are a loser. But see, I got to say it to you that way because your mama not going to tell you that. Because she love you. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're a bum. You're a bum. And your mom's not going to tell you that. But I'm going to tell you. You're a bum. That's the truth. Y'all gonna say, oh, you being harsh. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're a bum. And you don't want to do trucking. But trucking's beneath you. And that's the biggest problem out here now, man. The low self-esteem about our job. Our job is a great job. That is a privilege to be able to do. It's a privilege to make above average money, be able to see all over the country or not, be local. It's a privilege. But you're on your way, Jonathan Coleman. You're on your way. It is an impossibility for you not to be a loser until you accept that you're a loser, period. You'll never change it. You'll never change it. I take it from somebody who knows, who's been in the rebirth and the re-education, who knows. When I stop Hunter Rogers, you top of the gas, yeah, knocked everybody else to the bottom. Big money grips. When I accepted in my spirit that I was a piece of shit, I shouldn't get this real with them today, Jonathan. I shouldn't do it. I remember the day I was smoking drugs down the county. I'm going to go and tell y'all this story real quick because I feel like he needs to hear it. Remember, y'all, when he's reading what you're typing, this is an intervention through the live that his brother set up, reached out to one of his contacts, me. There you are getting another freaking alley-oop. Everybody can't get that done. I was walking down the street. I was in Alexandria, Virginia, on Commonwealth Avenue down the county. My cousin was rolling some drugs. Correct, cuz, I see you. My cousin was rolling some drugs. So we walking, just having conversations, just talking. And my cousin's just listening to me talk, and he's rolling up drugs. So he passed me the blunt. We smoking it. We were coming from Potomac Yards down there. We get to this corner. I'm hitting the blunt. Tabernacle. It was good. It was some good stuff now. I ain't gonna lie. We got it from this dude who was in the Air Force. I don't know where he got it from. I didn't ask all these questions, but it was a problem. So I'm hiding a scoop bucket rocket, and it just caught my eye. A 16-year-old we knew, he was driving by, and it's in slow motion at this point. I'm 23 at the time, 24, something like that. So he turns the corner, and I see him. Now, I'm going to take y'all back because y'all going to think this is stupid. He had a blue Eclipse, a Mitsubishi Eclipse. I'm hitting the blunt. And as I'm exhaling, he's driving by. He had a blue Mitsubishi Eclipse, had a cute little girlfriend with him, had his sunroof back, his windows down, and he's blaring his music. And it was like eternity. Him riding like this, looking over at us, standing, about to walk across the street. And he had his car in order. He had a biddy with him. He was thumping music. And we're sitting here with no car walking. And I remember feeling so low, bro. Because he say what's up when we out in the hood. But he ain't even stop and speak. Because it was like, that's when I knew, bro. I was a bum. I was a loser. I knew then I was a loser, bro. So I talked to my cousin. I'm like, yo. I said, we're losers. And here's the part that's wrong. My cousin said, oh, I know. What you mean you know? He's like, yeah, man, we been losers. He knew, bro. So we get back to the projects, and we still smoking. And I'm like, what you mean you know? It's like, man, we been losers since high school. And we, because I got my GED. At this point, I didn't have my GED yet. And so when we dropped out of high school, we lose, man. He said, and I remember this term like it was yesterday. He says, we ain't shit, and we ain't never gonna be shit. I remember that shit stuck with me so hard, bro. And I don't know if it because I'm high as gas at this point and I'm just looking at him. And he said, we ain't shit, and I ain't never gonna be shit. I already know that. And he said, I'm surprised it took you this long. Man, I freaking went off, bro. Because here's the thing. I didn't know. I swear to God, I did not know. I didn't know. I freaking didn't know. And it just hit me like a ton of freaking bricks. And I just kept saying, what? He says, bro, we don't even got no license. I hadn't had no license. We ain't even got no license. We ain't got no job. And it messed with me so bad, I had a panic attack right there. I was hospitalized that quick. I just had a full-on nervous breakdown. Because this whole time I had been telling myself, I've been lying to myself. And at that point, I could no longer lie. It's right there in black and white, baby. You're a bum. A 16-year-old's driving by you in his car, and you don't have a license to even own a car. Y'all don't know how bad that hurt, bro. Oh, that hurt so bad, bro. That hurt so bad, dog. I can fill a decade with the amount of time I've wasted. And that's sad. And you say, TB, that's rough. No, well, let me explain it to you. You get out of high school at 18. I didn't get my CDL until 26. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 8 years, bro. I was like 23. I didn't get my CDL till I was 26 years old. I could fill a decade with lost time. And I was drugging all through high school. I've been smoking weed every day at school since middle school. Since 12. I was high every day in school from 12-year-old to the day I dropped out. Yeah. That means that the kids who start at 21, they're a decade ahead of us. And I try to understand who I was at that time. And the best way for me to explain it is I was delusional. I was looking at other people and saying, at least I'm not as bad as that. And that would make me feel better. So when I would see a fiend in the hood, I ain't no crackhead. So I'm good. But how much different than a crackhead was I? I stayed with a chick, didn't contribute nothing but penis to the situation. I did drugs every day. Didn't keep a job. Didn't contribute financially to the household. And if I look at Junebug, who's the crackhead, he stayed with his old lady. And he do drugs all day. He just does a different drug than me. Yeah, he just does a different drug than me. So what was I supposed to do? So immediately, when I came home from the hospital, I said, I ain't smoking no more. I had a bunch of friends. Like 5 days out of the week, it'd be 5 different times homeboys came over to smoke weed with me. Sometimes I had the weed. Sometimes they brought the weed. I could stay high for 7 days a week, regardless if I had money or not. That's how many friends I had. When I stopped smoking weed, in 30 days, I had, out of 20 friends, I had 1. Out of 20 friends, I had 1 left. So what did that tell me? It's your circle, bro. I didn't have someone in my circle that was trying to do better. I was the person in the circle trying to do better. That's the truth. So then when it's like, oh, I'm trying to do this, nobody came with me. Everybody was they just wrote me off. I ain't got no weed no more. He don't smoke no more. It was like I didn't exist. That's the truth. So then I had to find sober friends. And let me tell you, I didn't for a long time. I didn't. So when I tell you that trucking saved my life, I mean it. And that's why I look at trucking different than y'all do. 181 people in here, only 94 likes. It changed my life. And pay attention, because I know you're watching with your family, the dude that I'm talking to. I got at 26, I was calling trucking companies from 22 to 26 years old. And they were saying no because I had got tickets when I was 18. So one day, and I called the same trucking company, CR England. One day, it was at the New Year's again, and I had it every New Year's. I will call CR England to see if they're going to take me. So I called CR England one day. I'm chilling. I had been smoking weed for about 2 years, 3 years at this point. I hadn't been smoking weed that long. So I stopped. I I called CR England for about, I say, the fifth time. Fifth year. Did my little thing. Gave her my information. Gave her my freaking NVR and everything. And I had, if something happens, just let me know. I just like to call to see if one day I can get in. It's always been my dream. And she said, when do you want to leave? Say what now? Say what now? Yeah, we'll take you. When you want to leave? So I said, ho. I sat up. Hold on. So how much does this cost? She said, we'll take you for free. We'll take you right now for nothing. We'll pay for everything. Holy, my heart's beating. My heart sound like this here. You'll take me right now? Yes. So what I got to do? Nothing, man. Come with your ID, your social security card, and clean urine. Thank God I ain't smoked in 4 or 5 years. I ain't smoked in years. All right, cool. All right, well, she was like, when you want to go? I said, I want to go now. Right now. I will walk to the bus stop right now. She's like, no, I got to wait for this and that. Let's do Monday. It was Friday. She said the ticket for Monday. And I was gone. Just like that. Then I had to go through a period of decompression because I was completely separated. I was just out and about alone. Just driving alone. Trying to get my head on straight. And what I realized is every time I would go back home, I would hear some type of bad news about what was going on at home. And I realized it was where you were at. It's who you were around, bro. Because I'm not around these people no more. And now the little crowd I do have on my phone, every single one of them have a career. Every single one of them do. None of them are doing nothing. And I start realizing the difference between, I was a bum. I was a bum, yo. And the truth is I would never associate with someone like that now. So I couldn't be mad when I was a bum that people that with jobs didn't want to associate with me. Of course they didn't. Why would they want to do that? Why? And this conversation is hard to hear because there's about 30 people in here now that's undecided. So if you're undecided, let me speak directly to your spirit. Single-handedly, the the best decision I've ever made, the most lucrative decision I've ever made was getting a CDL. You understand? The most lucrative decision I have ever made was getting a CDL. I am hireable in any state. I am hireable within 2 or 3 days in any state. I don't need to have an ID that lives there. I don't need none of that. I can right now call a company and get a plane ticket to any state in the union. I am more hireable than a person with a master's degree. I went from being a bum like you, because I know you don't believe you're a bum. You're a bum. You're a bum. I went from being a guy that made $12,000 a year, 12 or maybe $20,000 a year. What is $600 every 2 weeks? Someone do the math on that. I went from making $600 every 2 weeks straight to $60,000 in a month. That quick, with no student loan. With no student loan. 12, that's about 12 grand cuts. 600 every 2 weeks. So that's 600 times 25. What is that? Y'all missing a zero. So around $12,000 a year with a manager that was 20, that was younger than me, selling TVs in Best Buy. I went from that to $80,000 a year potential that quick. That fast, bro. That's insanity. That's insanity for something like that to happen. It's insanity. How quick. I had some stumbles, but things were happening around me. When I was getting paid, you gotta understand, the first year of me getting paid was on Comdata card. I didn't even have a bank account. I didn't have a bank. For what? I ain't had no money for real. I had $3,786 on a Comdata card. And I was talking to down the counter, I was talking to an old man, old white man, matter of fact. And he said, being dumb isn't cheap. I was thinking I should take offense to that, but I didn't. And I was asking him, why do you like Melton Truck? Because by this time, I was at Melton Truck Lines. And when he helped me with my load, we went to the truck stop and we were going to the diner. And I was like, I got to stop by the ATM. Because this Comdata card, you can't spend it in the thing. when we sat down, and he said, you know, being dumb isn't cheap. I was like, what you mean by that? He was like, why are you using the Comdata card? I was like, well, they give it to you free. He was like, there is nothing free about that Comdata card. Now, one thing I had was a student mind frame. And I said, and he was like, I don't want to give you no unsolicited advice. I said, no. Explain. Tell me, like, give me the breakdown. I want to know. And he told me that Comdata card costs you monthly. Every time you call and check the balance, they charge you. When you swipe it at the ATM card thing, the ATM charges you $5 and Comdata charges you $10. Everything about that card costs you money. He says you need to go get a bank account. And you can check your balance free. You can pull out the ATM. At least on their side, it'll be free, but the ATM will still charge you. You can swipe it at the debit card place. You need your own bank account. So what I did, I ran to my daddy. And my father got me a Navy Federal account. And I never even knew that was a possibility. But he took me down there and he got it because he was in the military and I'm his son. So they gave it to me and I got a Navy Federal account. And from there, it's a wrap. That's where I got all my credit from. They're the one who financed my truck. They gave me my first credit card. And it was like, I didn't think my self-esteem was so low, bro. You know, but when I went to go get my F-150, it was like, well, you make so much money. I'm thinking, I make a lot of money. I didn't even think I made a lot of money. I did not think I made a lot of money. I made money, but I didn't have the self-esteem that came with it. I didn't have the self-esteem that come with it. You know, until, you know, the guy at the desk told me, he was like, man, you make like $84,000 a year. Holy, I mean, like, yeah. And he's like, dude, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, and he told me, it's like the average person makes $36,000 a year, bro. The average person makes $36,000 a year. Making 60 is crazy. But you're out for 300 days at a time. Dude, you're making like 80 grand a year. You're in 14, 15, 16, $1,700 in a week. Consistently all year, dude. You're making big money. You're making good money. Yeah, I never put that together. I just thought the biddies was giving me the cheeks because I was attractive. You see what I'm saying? Yo, they was on me, son. I didn't know, bro. And the people near you, the women near you, the men near you can see your potential and not pour into you for your self-esteem to go up because they were treating me different without treating me different. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? There's 203 people in here and I'm only getting 122 likes. That's what I'm saying, bro. I didn't know. But they was giving me the cheeks. You see what I'm saying? I just thought I must be looking better. Like, I don't know. Sheesh, like I am killing it right now. Like I'm like blocking vagina. Where is this coming from? Holy shoot. Chicks that been supposed to give me the cheeks is now like, ooh, you doing good? Like, what is the deal? And I just start thinking I must have lost weight. Like, I don't know. Then it's like, my God, bro. I get back to the people I went to high school with. These pools don't make no money. You heard me? They don't make no money. They don't make no money. I come back into town and they on me, son. They're on me. The biddies was on me, son. So what did I do? I went and bought a Benzo. It was an old one. It wasn't nothing fancy. I bought a Platinum M430. So I had it had a Bose system in it. Had one 8-inch woofer built in. I had got a brand new head unit in there with the full screen and all that. So, you know, I was dope boy fresh. That's a fact. I had came home. I was back in the street. I was going out for like 4 months. So I came home. I had about, after spending money, I had about 7,500 on me. You know what I'm saying? I was balling. That's a fact. So I go home. I get my car detailed for $250 because I got it like that. That's a fact. And then I get my wheels wetted up and all that type of stuff. Holla at my mans and them, you know what I mean, at a detail shop out Berkeley, Virginia. And, you know, at this time, what was I thumping? I don't know what I was playing back then, but I was playing my music. See, how I do it is I just got my joint fresh. It's all clean. It's smelling good and everything like that. And I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving and everything, and I put my window down halfway because I want the biddies to see me. You hear? I think it could have been Gucci. It could have been the Trap House. Doom, 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 the Trap House. Yeah. Or no, I was probably OJ the Juice. That's what it was. It was OJ the Juice. Yeah, yeah. So I'm bumping OJ the Juice. I got my moonroof back. That's different than the sunroof. You understand? The 430 come with the moonroof. So got my wheels cleaned up. I'm riding through the hood and everything like that. Bumping OJ the Juice. Had my stunner shades on. And I hit a curve. And one of the dudes that used to joke me in high school was on the corner. And I'm hitting the curve, fresh as a bitch. I ain't gonna stunt you. They was on me. And now I was doing the slow motion turn through, but I'm in the car. Let me tell you something. He was in his mall janitor outfit. He was a janitor at the mall. And I was there blowing a bando. I had a brand new sweatsuit, had the brand new Nikes on and all that. I got my hair done from Shorty Wop. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. Hop in the whip, brand new phone. You hear me? Like, I'm doing it big. And I do that slow motion turn by thumping my music, and there he is. That's when I knew, bro. I was like, it is the best decision I've ever made, bro. Best decision I ever made in my life. And the one thing I was completely financially independent. And as a young man, you do not know how important being financially independent is to your man self-esteem. You do not know how important being financially independent you don't know how much it matters to your manhood, bro. You don't know. It is the source of 70% of all of your insecurities. And I'm telling you this right now. I want you to hear this because we got 230 people in here. 949 people has watched this live so far, left and came in, and I only got 147 likes. and y'all are telling me I'm hitting the gospel. Only 4 people hit the Cash App. But the truth is, this is the best information I can circulate. And the best information gets the least amount of love. Because if I was in here talking about bashing women, I would have a bunch of money in the Cash App and 400 likes. These young dudes who are watching, they don't understand the emotional glee, the happiness, the beautiful feeling of walking into Best Buy and spending. Those same people that didn't think you were freaking good enough to be an assistant manager, walking in and spending their monthly salary in one swipe. And your old manager ringing it up. Buying a camera, a laptop, and a cell phone cash in one swipe. One swipe, bro. And I know this fool only makes $4,100 a month. I just spent $49 in an hour. Correct cuts, I see you. I just spent it in an hour. I'm just looking at him. I just spent, rounded up, $5,000. And the first thing he asked me, and it's how I know that it was a lot of money to him. The first thing he asked me was, "What do you do now?" Ain't this a bitch? Hey, why you want to know that? Shout out, I'm living life, bro. I'm just living life. I say, I'm in stuff here and there. Yo, can you load it up in the car? Forget about it. And he's still at Best Buy. He the manager though. He the manager. He making good money. He making like $4,000 a month. I blew that in a day. Hey. Best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world, bro. Best feeling in the world is coming home with 20-something thousand on you. Legal. There's no better feeling. No one's looking for me. Legal money. Chilling at the Ritz-Carlton. Ain't no better feeling, bro. I don't care what no one say. It's better feeling than being late. And if you at the crib lazy and all, man, you think that work is hard? Man, it ain't nothing compared to that payday, bro. Nothing. Nothing compares to having it, dog. Nothing compares, man. And I be putting that on the young buck. I be wanting them to feel that. I want you to feel, I'm not holding the juice because I don't want you to feel that way, bro. I want you to feel that way, bro. 1,009 people watch, only 164 people like the message, bro. My likes is low. My Cash App is low. And I'm telling you the truth. Telling you the truth, bro. They never love the truth, bro. That's a fact. They never love the truth. I just hope and wish you feel that feeling, bro. After being beat down and feeling like nothing for so long. Hope you feel that feeling, bro. That I just got my whip feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, bro. That they expected you to do this, but you doing something else. Feeling that always got somewhere to be. Feeling that yo, cuz, where you at? I'm in Las Vegas right now, doggy. So you failed your test, Jonathan Coleman. I failed my test first time I took it. I failed the permit twice before I got my permit. Everybody fails sometimes. Some people get in there one chance, some people don't. That's nothing, bro. These niggas fail that shit, man. That ain't nothing, bro. Do it again. And when I got my jump, man, I danced, bro. 'Cause I knew it, man. They done messed up, bro. I got my jump, doggy. That's a rap. I walked around like I was the man. All I needed was a pair of J's, a pair of J's. Live the dream. And here's something that's real interesting. When I was with that chick, when I told her that C.R. England was gonna take me, she cried like I died, bro. She was so unhappy that I got that opportunity. I want you to analyze that. It don't matter what gender you are. My significant other at the time, when I told her, hey, the trucking company took me, I leave Monday, she cried like I died, bro. She didn't want me to do it. That's how much she didn't want me to get that opportunity. That's how much she was rooting against me on the low. Sit down and mold that over. Sit down and mold that over. Jonathan Somler. You are top of the Cash App now. You knocked out Hunter Roger. I mean, tears, snot. Why do you not love me? I mean, everything. And I knew then when I looked in her eyes, I knew you cannot be with somebody who's that emotionally invested in you being a bum or being on your downfall. I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. Sorry about that, Cash Girl. Everybody telling me it's too low. Was it too high? I turned it down. They keep telling me the live is low, bro. I don't know if they lying or not. So I hit the streets, forget about it. Come on, Cuts 88. You know what it was. They ain't want to see me win, bro. They didn't want to see me win. But I won though. I juked on them. They tried to get me, you know what I mean? And I enjoyed myself in my OTR career. See, a lot of y'all are in your OTR career and there, and this young man who's listening, I don't want to be a trucker, be stuck in the truck. Where does that come from? Honestly. Where that come from? Stuck in the truck. Let me tell you something. I live, playboy. I won't stuck in no truck. And someone telling you gonna go drive a truck, you gonna be stuck in that truck and miserable. They lying to you, bro. They lying to you, doggy. They lying. Man, I spent nights in Vegas, San Francisco, Oakland, Miami. You hear me? Georgia. I spent nights at the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta. I spent nights at the Icon in Houston and nights at the Four Seasons in Dallas. I was in Orlando, Tampa. I don't know how to live, doggy. I was living. We ain't even gonna talk about the cheeks. Let's not talk about cheeks. Because I was a good boy. They was on me, son. Like, what the hell you? Steak dinners, big boy, tell him, bro. Capitol Grill. Ted Montana's, man. What do you mean? In different cities, doggy. Oh, my God, dude. You don't even know. You know, me and my homeboy renting cars and racing them in a totally different coast, bro. 2 coupe deep, you hear me? Living. 10, 12,000 on a debit card, 15 in the business account, riding down the highway, flossing on them. It was a beautiful, man. Y'all just don't know how to live, doggy. That's the problem. Parking the truck, going to the place, saying, hey, man, can I leave this here? I got to get my truck fixed. Can I leave the trailer here and come back and get it after they fix the truck? Yeah, and then taking the truck and bobtailing through the city. Thumping dope boy fresh music, going shopping with the semi truck, dog. Man, y'all stuck in the truck. How, bro? How you stuck in the truck? Gee, man, drop that trailer. Y'all tripping, man. I live, dog. And he's getting me hotels, walking around with the butt cheeks out. And y'all stuck at the truck stop looking stupid. That's y'all, bro. That ain't me. That's y'all, doggy. Hey, I can't help you with that. You know that's what's coming, don't you? Vegas, man. Vegas. I was stopping in Vegas monthly, doggy. What you mean? Staying at the freaking Bellagio. You know what I mean? The Bellagio, you know, the Mirage, getting the suite at the top of the Mirage with the 12-foot ceiling room. What is wrong with y'all? And you truckers don't get to do nothing. Who lied to you about that? That's not true. It's not true, bro. You understand? It's not true. It's a lie. I'm at the pier, Santa Monica. Riding down Santa Monica Boulevard in the G-Wag. Passing by Calabasas, chilling in Malibu. What you mean, dog? Santa Monica Pier with the biddies walking around with the cheeks out. Y'all, man, don't let them lie to you, young buck, and tell you this life hard. Life is well, it's hard, but don't tell them that, you know, there ain't no silver lining to this, man. That's just a not true statement. It's just a not true statement, bro. I'm sorry. It's not true. It's a not true statement. You ain't on the right websites, bro. If you a trucker and your Instagram, you a single trucker, you saying it's hard to find biddies, you tripping, bro. Your Instagram should be crazy. Your Instagram should be nuts. You travel too much not to pull biddies. That don't make no sense. Look at your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You in California. Look at your location tags, bro. You in Cali, you in Miami, you in New York, you here, you putting that at different places you going to, holding your drink, looking fresh. You know, I know cats that got a whole fresh wardrobe on their truck. They single men out here. They ain't got no apartment, none of that, bro. They got they shoes, everything. That top bunk is decked out for them to go out when they get to where they going. People have fun out here, bro. Y'all not having fun because you're probably just not a fun person, bro. That's a fact. Fun people gonna have fun regardless. I watched the TikTok. It's fun. People having fun in prison on their phone, on TikTok. It's a lie, bro. Because they want our self-esteem to be so low about this job. When the truth is we doing better than 80% of people, though. That's a fact. Even that dude at the office, he got to take a separate trip. I didn't pay to get to Vegas, doggy. They paid me to go there. You understand that? They paid me to go to Vegas. You hear me? I got paid $3,000-$4,000 from Prime to go to Vegas. When I got there, I said, I'm going to need the weekend. They said, all right, when you want to be loaded? Monday, 11 o'clock. It's Friday, 11 o'clock now. I go get the, y'all want me to tell you how I'm going to do it? You know, I go, I know I got to drop in Rancho Cucamonga, okay? I tell him when I drop this, I'm going to need a 34. He says, all right, when you want to be loaded. I tell him, load me 11 o'clock. All right? I drop the load in Rancho Cucamonga at 10 o'clock. I deadhead back to Vegas. That's not far, bro. That's not a big deal. Okay? I try to leave my trailer at the spot and say, hey, man, I got to get my truck fixed. I always try to do that. But if not, that don't matter because the casinos the casinos in Vegas, they got truck and trailer parking, bro. They know the deal, dog. So let's say I got the trailer. I did head to Vegas. Where I'm going to stay at, I'm probably going to go to either the Mirage. They got truck parking. Anywhere on the outskirts, the M got truck parking. I'm going to park the truck and trailer right there. Bleep. This is red. Okay? Get the room for Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. That's 3 days at the joint. That's going to be $250 a night. Okay? You hear me? 246. This beats. Call it a thou out. Because I'm getting room service too. Forget about it. Okay? So yeah, but we don't stay in Cali. We don't do that. No, I'm not staying in Cali. They charge too much. There's too much going on. Nah. Unless I got a situation down there, but that's a whole other conversation. So I get in Vegas apart. Next thing I do, I go on Turo and I get me a whip dropped off. I ain't going nobody's house, bro. So I go to Turo. I probably rent a Audi or something. I need the Audi for 3 days, and I need you to drop it off and pick it up from the Ritz-Carlton. You understand? They bring me my whip. Boom, bang, boogity. Now I got a whip. And then I whips it around, man. I go out there, eat, catch a show. I'm riding around Vegas living. I got trucker homeboys that live there, man. Like, come on, dog. I'm living life, dog. I'm living life, man. I did the same thing in Atlanta. I did the same thing in Tennessee. I did it in Nashville, Knoxville. I did it in North Carolina, Durham. I did it in Virginia. I stayed at the rest there, Alexandria. I did it all over the country, man. Seattle, Portland. I would leave my truck in Oakland. You know what I mean? What I would do is I would enter my truck into the shop. So I'd find me a shop. And I entered into the shop Friday, and they gonna say it ain't gonna be done till Tuesday. Perfect. Then I get me a whip, and I'd be in San Francisco. Now my truck is in a secure lot because they fixing it, and they gonna hold it for me. You see me? Yeah. Yeah. Then I'm running around San Francisco. Living the dream you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting this on the Grizzy. I'm putting it on the Grizzy. They all see it. Come on now, you see it. Don't do that. So when they telling you you're not going to have fun, man, that's not true, dog. But you got to work hard. You're always going to have to work hard. That's a part of being alive. Period. You're going to have to work hard, bro. There's no portion of this where you don't work hard. Stop it. It just honestly, it burns me up when y'all just don't. And like I said, I'm speaking the true gospel, and only 4 people hit. What's that? Where you going? 5 people hit the cash app, and I only got 182 likes, but 1,200 people was in here. Man, oh my God, dog. All the women, man. So much to do in the streets, bro. That's a fact, dog. And I did it for a decade straight, bro. I did mine, bro. I had a ball. They couldn't hold me down, dog. That's for real. And if you out here been 2 years and you ain't had no fun yet, you ain't trying hard enough, bro. You're not trying hard enough. You know how many events is around the country? You know how many film festivals, you can go to Comic-Con as a trucker, you know that? You can go to VidCon. You can go to the C joint, the car shows in Detroit that happen every year. There is freaking shit you can do all over the country, bro. And you just, if you use those as your home times of 34s, you can hit them all, bro. Every single one. Denver, Colorado, Aspen, Vail. You can hit them all, dog. All of them. WWE shows, concerts. WWE shows, concerts, film festivals, different food stuff. They got barbecue wars and stuff in Texas and Memphis. All that, man, there's so much shit you could be doing. Come on, man. There's so much stuff you can be doing, but if you just sitting in the truck hating your job, that's you, man. You stupid like that. You dumb like that. That ain't our fault. But I'm out here living the dream, doggy. That's a fact. You feel me? Like I'm living the dream. And I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I'm sorry. Should we let people call in? Should we let people call in? $2.50 for the second hour. Well, the third hour. I've been on here an hour and a half. $2.50 for the second hour. I let everybody call in. Let me know. Should we let them call in? $2.50 for the second hour. Did I set up? Did I set it up? We gonna hit the second hour. We gonna stop right here. We gonna stop burning miles. It's okay if we stop. $2.50 for the second hour, the call-in portion of the show. What it's gonna be, let me know. Are we to keep going or are we to stop? Forget about it. Did you have fun on the road? Did you? You can call in and tell me where all the fun at on the road. Because the young bucks don't think that we having fun out here. They think it's all doom and gloom. They think it's doom and gloom out here. That's what they think is going on. Because cats is keeping it on the lowsy. They're not telling you. You hear me? Stack all the money up, Jake. Follow the rules. Don't let them mess up your license. Because there'll be a life after the oil field. That's going to last about a year, and you're going to be tired of that. Plot your way out the oil field. That's my advice. But stack the money up because you're about to be making it. Is that a wrap? It look like it's a wrap, yo. I appreciate y'all for coming through. We did not make it to the second half. We didn't. But you know what? That's okay. Because I'll come on here tomorrow and holler at y'all. I will come on here tomorrow and holler at y'all, doggy. I don't even have a thing right here. I will come on here tomorrow. At least I'm thinking about it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, get it. That's what you should know. Other than that, follow the rules, doggy. That's it. That's all I can tell you. Follow the rules. Protect your license. Don't get too greedy. You heard me? That'd be the only thing I could tell you. If you get too greedy, you can mess up your license, playboy. That's a fact. That's all I can say. Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education. But it's only for the nation. Screw your occupation. Let me get shout out to the people who hit the gas, yeah. Giovanni, I see you. First at the cash app, Mr. Gentleman. Hunter Rogers ended up at the top of the cash app. Correct cuts, hit it twice. I see you, my dude. Loan me $4. Last one to hit the gas, yeah. People actually supported the culture. Don't do drugs. Be happy. Reality 530. It's a fact, though.